Really?
All right, so I now call to order the March 17th meeting of the Plympton Planning Board. We have one item on the agenda. I sent around the response. If you recall, both of the solar projects on Lake Street and the solar project on Main and Mayflower have requirements in their decisions that they provide an inspection of the landscaping in the fall of every year. And we had not received an inspection report for 2025. We had gotten one for 2024. So I had reached out to the project owner, identifying that as a violation of their site plan review. He responded by saying that, oh, yes, they had sent in a report, but we never received it. So we now have landscaping inspections for both Main and Mayflower and Lake Street. Both of them indicate, that there is a plant that, or a piece of the component of the landscaping that needs to be replaced. The Lake Street one only has one tree that needs to be replaced, I believe. But the Main Street one, those plants that they put in front of the fence, many of them appear to be dead. There's 45 healthy ones, 8 sick ones, and 21 dead ones.
Because they're underwater.
And that's also the same one that they don't block us from the road.
Right, that's right.
Main Street.
Right. So he said in his email, they are currently working with a landscape contractor to replace the shrubberies, but he didn't give me a time frame for that.
So can we say thank you for your letter and give them a date that the plants should be planted by such a date, or you're in non-compliance?
Are we still sitting on a landscape bond?
Yeah, we are sitting on the landscape bond. Oh, that is a picture, and all those plants are in fact underwater. Yeah. So, well, I have two thoughts.
Yeah.
My first concern is we never got this report, and it's dated November 2025. So I don't know what they did with it.
They probably waited for us to ask.
Yeah, either that or they backdated it.
Yeah, that I don't, well, there's no snow in the pictures, but
How
who
quickly
knows?
did they respond when you reached out to them? Was it like a day or 2 weeks?
It was 3 days.
Okay, so they probably had the report, and they just never shared it.
Yeah, so that's my first concern, is how we make sure we get it next year,
Right.
so we don't have to do this,
Yeah.
number one. Number
Comes down to
two,
it's registered mail. They
yeah.
have to.
Number two, I think if we want to talk about, setting a deadline or, imposing some additional requirements or doing something with the landscape bond or talking about the fact that the plants are underwater, I think maybe we should have that conversation when Joanne is able to be here, because she'd have to recuse herself from the Lake Street one because she is in a butter.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily want to make a decision as to when they have to replace that tree.
Fair enough.
Without giving her the opportunity to comment.
Yeah, fair enough.
So maybe we,
And she's been incredibly patient and fair in this whole process.
yeah, exactly. So maybe we put this on the agenda for a topic for discussion at the next meeting. And then I emailed everybody their letter,
Yeah.
so you guys can all take a
Yeah,
look
yeah,
at it
yeah,
as
yeah.
well, and just see what your thoughts are.
Sound good?
He also said that the owners for the Main and Mayflower Bog are currently in the process of replacing his company as the manager of the project.
Here we go.
They're required to give us notification of that, but that just means, I don't know what kind of vested interest this particular guy has in solving the problem.
Does the bond carry with the property?
Yeah, it runs with the
Oh,
property.
so that money will be available to whoever.
I say, we should start threatening, if the things aren't done, we're gonna just go to the bond and do it ourselves.
Yeah, well, that was what I threatened in the letter that got this response.
Right, I mean,
I said, if the required inspection isn't performed, we will draw on the landscape bond to perform the inspection ourselves and require that you re-up the bond.
Okay, so if we use money from the bond, we can have them reimburse the bond.
Yes, that's correct.
And we do have a decommission bond on these jokers as well? Finally?
Yes, we do.
So we got both bonds in this one. So I think that's what the landscaping bond's designed for, no?
Exactly, it's to make sure that the landscaping survives.
They don't want to do it, which they don't seem to want to do it. I mean, how long has that been done for now? That project?
5 years.
Well,
Must be
do you-
pushing- Is that the one that ran, we didn't have 5 years of bond, we finally got one? I mean, that's been up there for a while now, right, Main Street?
Well, the Main Street one, if you remember, last year, there was, not last year, maybe the year before, there's always been discussion about those plants. You know, there's always been discussion about those particular plants, but it's never come up that the plants are actually submerged, which of course is going to kill them if their root ball is submerged.
Yep.
And then, that water gone.
Right.
They need to do some landscaping to prevent that.
Do we need to share those pictures from Jay with them?
I think we should probably
It's
do
ridiculous.
that, yeah,
It's
because I'm
submerged,
sure
right.
the person who is
And every time the lawyer
managing
comes in there, I
this.
grind him about the block him, and he just runs out the door.
Yeah, no, I hear you. What did he say?
Landscape's dead. They didn't finish what they're supposed to do. And now they're changing management. They probably sold it once. They usually sell this thing, build them, sell them.
They gave us a list of all the things they were going to be planting, and I remember blueberry bushes were
Right,
going to
right.
be on there. And I haven't seen any new plantings. I walk Stella over there all the time.
Okay. All right, so is the consensus that, that we should consider appropriate next steps, and a response to the project manager for Lake Street and Main and Mayflower at the next meeting? Is that a good idea? General consensus?
Works for me.
I don't think we need to vote on that necessarily.
This is not the first time this has come up.
Right.
We've been down this road a lot of times with that, especially in Main Street, in particular. Lake Street, is it Lake Street? No, Ring Road's the one there's no protection anywhere.
Although the best, the best view protection really is along Mayflower. I mean, that worked out pretty well.
Yeah, well, I think you got some nice growth in there in front of it. Then you got the fencing, and they got some slats. But like I say, what's great there is just the natural.
Right,
Sorry.
there was existing things, and then there is infill planting in there.
Right.
And then the fence. That's, I think, where we had the best success, honestly, of any of them,
Like, yeah.
is that stretch of road.
Yeah, and like I say, they definitely got a good buffer of natural that was there, too. Like you say, I agree. That's definitely, beyond going by their entrance and looking in, that's about it. And like
Yeah.
I say, even then, they got the slats on it.
Yep.
And even the house behind, they put some stockade fence to block that house
They did.
to the left, which, again, that was, at least they did the right thing.
Okay. So next on the agenda is, does anyone have any comments on the meeting minutes for the March 3rd meeting? You weren't here, were you?
I was here.
You were here?
No,
Okay.
I was
Oh,
in
you
Florida
weren't
that
here.
week, yeah. I didn't get those. Did you send those?
I did.
Okay, I might have missed
It
them.
was
Jeez.
like one line. We were here for
There you go, look at that. I wasn't here, so you guys go ahead and vote on them, all good.
Okay. I move that we approve the meeting minutes of March 3rd, 2026. Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, we don't have any correspondence. We don't have anyone here looking to participate with the planning board. We don't have any pending applications. I can say I don't think there are going to be any zoning warrant articles pending for town meeting, so we don't have to schedule anything on that. So I move that we adjourn this meeting at 6:41 PM. Is there a second?
Second.
All those in favor?
All right.
It is unanimous.
We'll pick
Thank
up
you
the,
all very
solar
much.
when she comes in